went to penalties. Colin Udoh's with us as well to talk more about what we saw here.
I thought we'd be crying.
The Nigeria jersey there. Sorry, Colin. Sorry.
Yeah. It was painful. It hurt. But here's the thing, going into this tournament, I did not believe this Nigeria team were capable of going this far. And I said it when I was talking to our guys over at ESPN UK, that I thought that, I did not trust this team because there's been so much disappointment from them in the months, in the run-up to this tournament, with the AFCON qualifier, the World Cup qualifier, and then losing, those penalty kicks to DRC. But when this tournament started, it looked like there was a complete switch flip, with them. They played great football. They won their group games at the canter, scored the most goals at any AFCON ever with 14, and they're actually chasing the record for 16 held by Ivory Coast. No other Nigeria team has scored as many goals as this team has scored. The last one in 2000 was 12 goals, and then they've dominated every team they've played against by a possession margin of 60-40, outshot them in double figures, and they've won their games convincingly and play the kind of football that every Nigerian was proud to associate with. And so at that point, I really was proud of them, and I was rooting for them and hoping that they would get, this win against Morocco. And when you see this game, they were good. They played well. It wasn't up to the standard, the level they've played in previous games, but this was a great performance nonetheless. They were missing a captain, Wilfred Ndidi, but this team did great. And this game went to penalties against, the team that one would say is the top two teams in this tournament. This should have been the final. And so I'm not really I'm disappointed Nigeria didn't make it to the final, but I'm not disappointed in the way the boys play, and I'm really proud of this team.
I thought you had something to say there, Stevie. Did you want to ask Colin a question? No?
I didn't get the flip switch.
You were so cheeky. What does this?
I was a bit confused.
What does this mean for Morocco, Colin?
Well, it means they go to the final. They're going to compete for the title and on home soil against Senegal, who have been to this is their third final in 4 AFCON tournaments, so that's going to be a cracker of a game. But I think, look, Morocco have had a phenomenal time in the last few years. They have not lost at home in some 30-odd matches. They got to the World Cup semi-final last time, and then they've got some great facilities. They're almost showing the way for Africa. So if they do win this would be a great reward for everything Morocco has done, hosting tournaments, hosting cadet World Cups, hosting Africa to what is arguably one of the best nations AFCONs ever. Great pitches and some really, really good fans. So I think, look, on the balance of things and the way they've played at this tournament, Morocco deserves to be in the final. And if they win it, I don't think anybody's going to complain about that.
So Senegal through to the final, as mentioned, to take on Morocco. Colin, Mohamed Salah, not a single shot or chance created for a teammate.
In Egypt, to be honest, the Pharaohs are African football royalty, but they go into an AFCON semi-final, which they haven't lost prior to this in 42 years. And they play like bottom-of-the-barrel plebeians. Like, you want to see Egypt go out there and go toe-to-toe with Senegal. But they were disappointed. They sat back for most of the game in a low block. It wasn't until Senegal scored that goal that Egypt even gave the appearance of trying to score. They didn't get a shot on goal until, 84 minutes? And Salah created practically nothing for himself or his teammates. And so, like I said, it was a really disappointing performance from Egypt. And you know what? I think they should be Mohamed Hassan has got to look at himself and ask if he really could have done better, because when they actually did try to play, they put Senegal under pressure for the last few minutes of the game. So the question then becomes, why not go all at it from the very beginning?
Colin is angrier about Egypt than he is about Nigeria.
He's trying to control himself.
I'm disappointed for them because they didn't come out to play. Like, you are Egypt, come out and play football. You've got Mohamed Salah, you've got Mamouche, show, and you've got Rami. Show that you can play some football.
Senegal reaching another showpiece, though. Deserved, Colin?
Oh, very well deserved. Look, right from the get-go, I think I picked the top 3 teams I picked going into this semi-final were Senegal at the top, Nigeria second, and Morocco third. And so it's good to see that the top three teams at least made a show of proving themselves. And right now, I think Senegal deserve to go through. They kept at it, they plugged away, they pushed Egypt all the way, and they deservedly got that goal. And Sadio Mane got a second one over Egypt for the second time. Remember in 2021, they beat Egypt on penalties to become champions. For Mohamed Salah, the wait to become an African champion goes on. And I think it's sad for him because when you're an Egypt superstar, the expectations is that you deliver a Nations Cup title to Egypt. And unfortunately for Salah, he hasn't been able to do that. He's 31 now. By the time the next AFCON rolls around, he's going to be 33 and probably wouldn't be as much of a factor as he has been in previous years. So I guess maybe the only silver lining for him is that you have two AFCONs back-to-back, 2027 and 2028, before he goes into a 4-year cycle. But whether he's going to be as influential or as effective as he has been in the past when those two come roll around, I'm not so sure. So I won't be surprised to see Mohamed Salah announce his retirement after the World Cup.
So, Colin, it is Senegal-Morocco in the final. Who have you got?
Ooh. It's a tough call, to be honest. Morocco have got the crowd backing them. I mean, that stadium was jumping today at everything that Morocco did. And you've got to think that, the omens the stars are aligned perfectly for them to go ahead and win, I think, their second title, if I'm not mistaken. But Senegal are really good. They are composed, they are organized, they can hurt you in multiple ways. And so I'm going to go against the grain here and go with Senegal.
Okay, lovely stuff. Thank you so much for being with us, Colin. And we're sorry, commiserations from all of us here at ESPN FC. Tell us about the jersey, though. When's this one from?
This one is from the 2013 AFCON winning team, AFCON winning title in South Africa. As you can see, it's signed by all of the players from that team. So, yeah, it's a special one.
Oh, nice.
Good thing is
Happier times.
Good thing is that it still fits, Colin. Still fits.